Okay, so I'm going to show you how to enter a party order. And I'm going to be using the new format that Scentsy came out with a couple of months ago. So first of all, I apologize. This is going to be, a few parts are going to be a little bit blurry throughout because depending on what screen I'm on, my phone has a little bit of trouble focusing in on the screen in front of us. So it'll be clear most of the time, but bear with me on the obnoxious blurry parts. So anyway, I have already logged into the workstation, and at this point you've already got your party set up. So we're just going to be working with a party that we've already got going. So very first thing you're going to do once you log into your workstation is you're going to go to orders. And then you're going to go to your open orders because, again, we've set the party up, so we've got it ready to go. I'm going to be using this one right here called Lauren's Party. So whatever party you have set up, you'll find that, and then you'll click on Edit Orders. And what you see here is Party Summary, which, since we don't have any orders in right now, is pretty self-explanatory. There's a whole bunch of zeros. So you'll start seeing these tick up as we go on. So I'm the host for this party, the one that I created. So you can see that my cart is right here. Host cart is Lauren Floyd, and right now nothing's in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a guest because in theory we are adding an order for one of your party goers. So you're going to click on Add Another Guest. Okay, so full name. I'm just going to make somebody up. Let's go with Lauren. Hey, you know what? Let's go with Lauren Castile. It's my maiden name. That'll be fun. I'm going to do create new customer. Now, if you're, as you do this and you start building a customer base, if they're already in the system, they will auto-populate and you can just click on them. But for right now, we're going to do create new customer. So we have first name Lauren, last name Castile, mobile phone. Let's just go ahead and put mine in for right now. So whatever their phone number is, you'll put that in. Whoops. Email, if you have it, you'll put that in. I'll go ahead and put mine in there. If you want to enroll them in your newsletter and promotions, you can click that. If they have expressed interest in, I'm sorry, this is so blurry, in hosting a party, you'll click here. If they've expressed interest in becoming a consultant, then you'll click here. And what that does is it just saves that information to their profile, and that way you can just have that as future reference. Now this one here is super, super important. I'm going to try to get just a little bit there to get it focused in. This one's super important. Ship directly to customer, and it can toggle between no and yes. When you want, okay, let's say that the customer is out of town or out of state from the host, and the host cannot deliver to the customer. This is when you would want to click yes. What that's going to do is it's still going to be attached to the party, but once you close the party out, the order is actually going to ship separately from the big party order that's going to the host. So again, only click on that if you actually want the customer to receive it separately. That means that once your party hits 200 PRV, they're still going to be paying shipping because it's shipping separately from the party order. So regardless of how high of PRV your party gets, you're shipped directly to customers. Oh, there's the cat head. Is going to always show shipping. So for this purpose, I do not want to do shipping right now because there's a lot that I want to show you that does not have to do with shipping. So once you have that done, you're going to, you can do save and add another guest if you just want to go ahead and add all guests at one time. I'm kind of compartmentalized in my life, and I do like to take care of one person at a time. It just helps everything stay organized in my brain. So I am going to do save and add products to cart. So we're here. So this is the screen that we saw before. Got host base, then host cart. I'm Lauren Floyd, so that's me and my host cart. And then we now see that the person I added, Lauren Castile, is there. This is when you get to start adding products. Let's just do something. Tell you what, let's do a diffuser. Why not? Lauren Castile's a big spender, right? If you'll see, all of this stuff auto-populates when I put in diffuser. So you basically just go down to whichever one you want. So I'm going to go ahead and do add. So I've added that, and I can click off that. So now you see that the diffuser is added. You can change quantity here if you'd like. And down here, if you scroll down, you'll see that the PRV is 130 and the subtotal is 130. So right now, tax and shipping has not been calculated. Let's do estimate total with tax and shipping. So you see the 130 and the subtotal of 130. Tax is 1138. Really quick side note, tax is always factored on where the order is shipping to. So since this is shipping to me, the tax is based on my tax rate. Now you'll notice here, the shipping is $13. Now this is a party. Ideally we're gonna give to $200, which is gonna get your host rewards and free shipping to your host's address. But until you hit that $200, it is going to show shipping. As you add people, that shipping per person is going to decrease. So when I add another person, it's showing me $13 now, but if I add someone else, it's going to show a little bit less until we hit 200 PRV. At that point, all shipping drops off of anything that's being shipped to the host. Now again, if you've got people who are direct ship, if you had hit that yes in that step before, then those people are still going to show shipping because everything is going separately. It's going directly to them, not to the host. So for now, it's going to show me having some shipping, and that's totally fine. So just to make this quick, I'm going to go ahead and add another diffuser because if I do, it's going to make it over $200, and that way I can show you how it would drop off. So, okay, now we have 2 diffusers, so that PRV is 260. Now let's do estimate total with tax and shipping again. 260 PRV, the subtotal is 260. Tax is now $22.75 because we've got a little more product in there. And now you see that there is free shipping. What we have now is officially a qualifying party. So with that, let's go ahead and scroll up. You see right here, the party summary is 260. This party summary is going to include anything that you add in, like we're doing now, through the workstation. And the party summary is also going to include anybody who ordered online and attributed to their order to the party. So, so right now it's just, for this example, it's just what I put in there. So we got that 260. You see here that with that 260, I have earned a half off reward and I've earned $26 in host credit. So when I am ready to close out this party, I will want to redeem those before we close them out. Redeeming host rewards is something you have to do before you close the entire party out. It's not something they can take advantage of after the fact. The really nice thing about that is that means that they're getting free shipping on all of their host rewards in addition to any orders. Let's talk about this perpetual party reward just real quick. It says assign perpetual party reward to, and it lists me, Lauren Floyd, the host, and it lists the fake person I just added, Lauren Castile. If I were to add any other customers, those people would be in this drop-down menu too. It's basically going to give you a list of all customers. The perpetual party reward is a half-off item that you as the consultant basically get to choose how that's used. You can use it as a reward for yourself. If there's anything that you need to stock up on, any products that you use, and you're wanting to take advantage of a discount, you could absolutely use that perpetual party reward for yourself. You can use it as an incentive. You can, when you're booking parties, you can say, you know, when you host a qualifying party, I'll give you an extra half off item on me. There's just so many ways you can use this. So that perpetual party reward is yours to give or yours to keep. So if I were going to keep it, I would just click Lauren Floyd. If I was going to give it away, I'd choose whatever customer I have in there at the time. And it's a half off reward, just like any other. Okay. And then when I'm ready to use that perpetual party reward, this is where I would claim, I would search for the products that I wanted to use that for. Okay. Next up, let's see. Let's talk about claiming. Actually, no, let me back up. I want to show you a few things that are really helpful in putting in orders. The system is a little bit picky on how things are worded when you're trying to search for something. So if you're typing in keywords that you think are going to work and they don't give it hope. It could be that the system just isn't liking the way you're wording it. So let me show you a fantastic example of this. 6 Scentsy bars. Now, if you already know this, in our bundle and save, there's a 6-pack of bars. It's basically buy 5, get 1 free. So whenever you tell your customers buy 5, get 1 free, you do have to choose the 6-pack option for that price to work out. So this is it right here, the 6 Scentsy bars. So let's go ahead and add that, and I'll show you how to build a bundle with that. We're going to build our bundle, and here we're just going to find the bars that your customers want. I'm just going to start making things up. Let's do cozy cardigan. Why not? Some cozy. If it's got cozy in the name, it can't be bad, right? So anyway, you're just going to basically go down the list of everything that your customer has ordered and until you get your total of 6. And then you're going to save and add bundle. And so now we've got a bundle ordered here. And so you see that the PRV is a little bit more. To give your customer the full price, you will do the estimate tax and shipping again. You'll see the $315 is now the total after tax. And again, we're still at free shipping because everything's shipping to the host. Save and return to cart. So my biggest advice when you are putting in orders that your guests give you, particularly if it's been through a party that someone else is hosting, you're going to get a big list from people. My personal opinion is it is our job as consultants to always be thinking in terms of bundles. They've given me this list. How can I combine things in a way that's going to save them the most money? So don't rely on them to say, I want the 6-pack of Scentsy bars. If they've picked out 6 bars, make sure to give them the bundle. Another really popular bundle is called our Scentsy Systems. It's 1 warmer and 3 bars. Let's just do an example of that real quick. Let's do a $20 Scentsy system. Scentsy system, $20 warmer. We're going to add that. What it's going to do, now we're going to build our bundle. This looks like the 6-pack of bars we did a second ago. We're going to pick out a nightlight warmer. So let's say they picked out Believe. I love that one. Oh, well, I have to spell it right. There we go, Believe warmer. And let's say they picked out 3 Lunas. You'll just give them their 3 Lunas. You'll do save and add bundle. If they have given you an order for a Believe warmer and 3 bars, keep in your head, how can I bundle that? Well, you can bundle it doing a Scentsy system, and that saves them some money. So again, don't rely on them to say, I would like a Scentsy system with the $20 warmer. They're probably not going to know that. Like our bundle and save is a little bit further down in the menus on our website, and it's kind of far back in the catalog, so they may not have ever seen that there isn't actually an option to bundle. So it is up to you with good customer service to know these bundles and know how they work and know how you can play around with people's lists to save them money. And when you do that, make sure you tell them what you've done. You're the hero at that point. If they don't know that they could have saved money by bundling, then when you bundle it for them, make sure to tell them, hey, you got 6 bars. That means you get 1 free because I put it in a 6-pack for you. Or I noticed you got a $20 warmer and 3 bars. I actually combined that for you because it basically makes 1 bar half off. So make sure to tell them what you're doing so they know that you are really looking out for them and you're looking out for their wallet. So that is just a little bit of advice when it comes to getting your customers the most bang for their buck. So, assuming Lauren Castile has deep pockets, this is fantastic. We've got 325 PRV. So now let's look at the party summary. We're still at a half off price earned. Now we're at a host credit of $32.50, and Lauren Floyd's still getting the perpetual party reward unless Lauren Floyd decides to give it to somebody else. And another little piece of advice for you, understand the hierarchy or the breakdowns of host rewards. At $350 PRV, your host gets an extra half off item. because they would hit the next level of rewards, which is 10% free and 2 half off items when you hit 350. If you see that they're kind of eking close to the next step in their host rewards, make sure to let them know. Like in this case, if this were real, I would say, hey, you're only $25 away from getting another half off item. I would, check with so-and-so, see if, just try to encourage them to drum up that extra $25 because they're getting another item for half off if they do. So just kind of keep in mind how those host rewards work so that you can encourage and upsell your hosts in enticing them with even more rewards than they're getting now. So let's just say that for time's sake, we're going to go ahead and leave that here. We're going to leave it at $325. So let's claim the rewards real quick, and then I'll show you how to actually close out the party and call this done. So Lauren Floyd, now as the host, I can get stuff if I want to at retail, and it will add to the host base. So I can get retail stuff if I want. Now, one thing that I want to point out really quick is you might notice this host reward fee of $5. This kind of causes a little bit of a freak out the first time people see this. Like, why am I being charged $5? That host reward fee drops off as soon as all of the earned host reward half off items have been redeemed. So this is something that pops up, but don't worry about it because it does go away. So let's talk about claiming that host credit. So they show you here how much you have. We have $32.50. They show how much you've earned, how much you've spent, and how much you have left. So let's do a 6-pack of bars. This is a really popular 6. See, I said 6-pack and it wouldn't let me do it. So that's an example of just kind of figuring out what words it likes. So build your bundle. Let's do Luna. I'm just going to do 6 Luna. Save and add bundle. So now I have $2.50 of free left. When you have the smaller amount, scent circles are a really good thing to recommend. Bulbs, if you as the consultant are actually the host, bulbs are a fantastic thing to always have on hand. People are always needing bulbs, and they don't really like to wait for orders to come in to get bulbs. So let's do the 25 watt. I'm going to do the 3-pack because it's only $5. So earned $32.50. I've spent $35, which means I have none, and I owe just a little bit of money since I went over on that. So let's claim our host half price. What do I want for half price? The one thing to keep in mind with the half price is anything over 85 requires 2 half price to be purchased at half price. So things like diffusers, you would have to have 2 half off items or half off rewards to claim those. And your perpetual party reward does not count as one of those half off. It has to be one that the host actually earns. So let's just do a Scentsy Buddy. That'll be fun, right? Lenny the Lamb. All right, let's do Lenny the Lamb at half off. You get to choose a scent pack. Let's do Luna. And then save and add bundle. So there's that. So I have used my half off. Let's go to... So we've used all of our host rewards. Let's use our perpetual party real quick. I'm giving it to... Let's give it to Lauren Castile. Why not? Let's just say I incentivized Miss Lauren to do this party. Let's do another Lenny the Lamb because I just want to... show you what I'm doing. Let's do Luna. And save and add bundle. So here we go. So in theory, we are done with this party. You want to make sure you've gotten all the orders in. You want to go through and double check that if anybody was supposed to be direct ship, meaning if anybody is out of town or out of state or anything like that and they need it shipped to a different location than the host, make sure you've got your direct ship people down. And make sure all of those host rewards are used because you cannot go back and reuse them. Now you're going to do checkout because we're done. Okay, so it's showing that standard shipping is free, which is correct because we have a qualifying party. So let's do continue. Okay, so now the first thing you see here are our 2 guests, me, the host, and Miss Lauren Castile. So you can do basically break down however you want to on these. If you have your customer's credit card information, then you could just go through and individually enter their information. So let's do Lauren Castile. I'm not going to put any actual information here. You choose credit card. Really quick, not to go down a rabbit hole, but let's just go over these. Gift certificate, if they have a gift certificate, that is an option. Product credit is that's stuff that you earn, so you would use product credit on your stuff. And pay portal, again, this would be more for your stuff. This is if you have your paycheck put into your pay portal through Cincy, you can use that to pay for stuff here online. But for customer purposes, we're sticking with credit card. So you would put in the credit card information just like you would anything else. This is where I'm going to be a little bit limited on what I can show you because I don't want to actually put in any payment information on here since this is all public. So anyway, I would add that and then do add payment. Now, a lot of the times, especially if you have local people, if they pay you with cash or check or, anything other than a credit card, this happens a lot with my local orders. Then what I do is I deposit that money and then I use my own credit card to pay for everything, at which point I would need to choose everybody who I'm going to be attributing that card to. So let's say Lauren Castile has paid me with cash. I've got my stuff. So that means I need to click both me and her and put in the credit card information. And then if you'll see here, it's grayed out simply because we haven't actually put payment information in there. But it says pay $385.53 to submit order. Once you hit that, it's done. Can't go back once you hit that. So once you have everything in and everybody's payment and that balance is zeroed out and you hit that to submit order button, there is no going back. So you want to make sure everything is in and ready to go. So past that, that is really the main part of submitting or entering your customers' information and orders and then submitting the party. Let's see, I think that is about it. One thing that I wanted to add really quick is, Cincy is always upgrading stuff for us and making sure that the interface of all of this is working well for us. So you might see, like, visually, some of this stuff might change over time, but conceptually it all works the same. So if you're watching this and it's not lining up identically to what you're seeing on your screen, just kind of watch this and understand the concept behind it, and then you'll probably pretty easily be able to figure it out if it's a new interface at the time that you're watching this. So anyway, good luck and congratulations on your first party.